Hi there, and welcome to the Spiritual Reality Show. And welcome, Janet. How are you?
Oh, hello, Vivica, and welcome everybody. And I'm in a little bit of a personal pain moment. It's like physical pain, but we'll talk about that later. But I'm so excited for you. We've both been on a little bit of vacation, so we did some recordings, which I hope everyone checked out, and we did that so we could stay in touch with you and hope you enjoyed them. But we're gonna want to start with our little prayer, and
Yes,
I don't care who wants to do it.
you
You want
go
me to
ahead,
do it?
Janet.
Oh, okay. All right. So we always like to create our sacred space, as you know, because this is why we're here. It's a spiritual reality, and sacred space is important. So everybody, have your feet in the ground, or if you don't, see the cord going down your body and going down through the earth and into the middle, down to the middle of the earth, and connecting with Mother Gaia. So just make sure you have a cord connecting in there. Wrap your cord around her giant crystal that I see. So here we go. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and blow it out your mouth. And then take another deep breath in through your nose and blow it out your mouth. And take another one down into your belly and blow it out your mouth. And when we do this, we do bring ourselves back into our bodies. And it's so important because so many times we don't breathe. And so just to remind ourselves, take a breath. Okay, so visualize going down your legs, crystalline roots of light, and see them going down your legs and out your feet and going down through the layers of the earth towards that giant golden crystal that I see as the heart of Mother Gaia. So then when you get to that heart, that crystal, wrap your roots around her, and Mother Gaia will now send up her beautiful shimmering golden light, sending it up through the layers of the earth, coming up through the bottom of your feet, coming up through your legs, coming into your belly, up through your arms, up into your chest, then up through your neck and through your head, and then see it go out the crown of your head, right out the roof of your house or wherever you are. See it go out into the sky. Keep sending it up. You're going to go way up. Just keep going, going, going. You're going to go way out into the inky purple universe. And there's all those stars looking at you. And then there's that one star that is your soul group, your soul family. Send your beam of light to that star and become one with it. Now you that soul monad, that soul group, your soul team that are always with you, always here to help you through things. And I've been connecting with them, and it's been so important to connect with our soul teams right now. So, and always ask them out loud if you can. Otherwise, they will listen to your thoughts. Out loud or written is much more emphatic. It really makes a statement to them and say it very clearly and very precisely what it is you need help with, because they can't just help if you say, I need help. It's a free will planet, as we know. And to be clear is when they can directly help you. So then we're going to send this beam of light to the central sun, which is our amazing sun, which I've heard a few things about it. So we're going to have to talk about a lot of things in the next few shows. There's so much going on in our world. And that beautiful portal of light is going to send down its shimmering crystalline silvery light, which is the cosmic flush, which will come down back towards the earth. And this flush is going to come in through the roof of your house, in through the crown of your head, very gently and lovingly, and it's going to flow around your body and pick up anything. So let anything you don't want to hold on to today flow into these waters. It's crystalline waters like the infinity sign, the figure eight, flowing around your body, picking up any low energies. I'm going to send this pain into this waters that I have in my neck today and just allow this to be washed away. Anybody who has anything, just let it go. Fear, worry, resentment, anger, jealousy, whatever's going on, just let it go. Let it go into these waters. And see these waters now going down your legs again and out your feet and going down through the layers of the earth towards that giant crystal And surrounding it is that fiery ring of light, which will transmute this. So let those waters and that energy go into this energetic light that's going to burn it up and transmute it into light. Just with your heart, put your hands on your heart and know this is your source light, God light, whatever way you like to connect with it. This is you. You are a spark of God, source, creator, all that is. And this energy that starts to radiate forward to the front of your chest is your connection, knowing that you're never alone. Send it forward to the front of your chest and let it start flowing out into your cells. This liquid golden light of unconditional love is here, filling you up again, nurturing you, loving you, letting you know that you're never alone, no matter what is going on in your life. This support into your body, creating this amazing egg of golden light. It's like a cocoon, sacred space. And I always ask for an intention. So, Vivica, what would be your intention for today?
Dear children of the light, I am Inspiria. I am speaking with you today to remind you that you are the divine being of love. And as you join us, stand united within the power of unconditional love. You release any and all that you carry as a human being of lower vibrations, and you become a free spirit. Humans have forgotten how to live a life as a free spirit, to be in tune with Mother Earth and all her creatures. That is why I remind you, my friends, that you are a divine being, the purest form of love and light. And today, open yourself up to release and to adopt the new vibrations of the new earth that is ready for you to align within. And as you accept those new vibrations, as the download of the new frequencies arise within your core being, acknowledge that you are the light. Acknowledge that you are love, to activate and to move forward as a free spirit. When you allow yourself to be free and to join humanity's love and light, you bring what you need into your life. You are the love. You are the creators of that energy, the purest form. And when you allow yourself to open yourself up to this power, you heal what is needed. Your physical bodies will heal. Your hearts will heal. And when you allow this, the power that you just adopted within the download of the alignment of the higher frequencies, it will bring you into unity once again. And when you experience being a free spirit, the resources, your soul's resources, will once again flourish and bring peace, harmony, and unconditional love to all. We'll remind you once again, the acceptance of the downloads is a choice and can only be activated through self-love. So heal yourself by allowing your souls to lead the way and to shine a light upon your journeys as human beings. Thank you and farewell.
Wow. Thank you, Inspira. That was so perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my intention is to embody that free spirit, that self love that is so ready for us now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ask all these beautiful beings of light to step back but stay with us and take a deep breath and open your eyes slowly as you come back into your bodies. Wow, that
Mm.
was so beautiful. Thank you, Vibeke.
I
That
just
was so
thank
beautiful.
you. I really
Well, it's a perfect entry into a little fun thing we want to share with you today. Do we want to share free spirit now or free spirit later? You
let's do
decide.
free spirit. I just want to share a little story before I show
Yes,
because
absolutely.
I've just been on holiday and I went to Turkey, and the energy in Turkey is very old, pure, sun goddess kind of energy. So it's very sparkly, very light and airy and fairy, if you wish. And so coming from home, I mean, this is my sacred space where I'm sitting right now. So I'm very comfortable, but I'm so used to being in this environment that sometimes what you what becomes normal, you kind of lose the sense of um, gratitude for what you already have. And so when I
Mm,
got out of this space and I got to Turkey, I actually started to see that I had adopted some patterns or created some new patterns around after the pandemic, and you know how I thought, remember, listen to what I'm saying, what I thought was the right way for me to move forward, which means not being still enough to listen to the guidance of my soul and my spirit. Yes, I know my purpose, so it's easier for me to stay aligned, right? And to come into that space and to release it again. But when I got outside, I saw that I've created this character, if you wish, for me as a human being, that I was very comfortable within that. So it was my new comfort zone. So that is why I didn't see the boundaries of that new comfort zone, because I
mm,
created that after the pandemic, more of a survival or forgiveness kind of energy. And so I've been using this whole year to release and forgive myself in a lot of old issues and, releasing old stories. And I suddenly saw that I had created this spiritual kind of character for myself. And I looked at that and I go, well, that's not me. I'm controlled within those my own character. I'm not a free spirit. And so I went in deep inside and I had a meditation and I connected with the goddess energy of Cleopatra. And I was near the Cleopatra beach where Cleopatra stayed in the fortress, so I could actually see it from where I was. And that energy just kind of, and the power of that energy just give me the clarity of my feminine power. And as I've shared previously, I've been working on, accepting my feminine energy. It's been kind of because I do have a lot of masculine energy, and that has kind of made that character or confined me within that frame, if you wish. And so I saw that. And as Cleopatra's energy came in, I kind of, okay, so this energy to me is powerful, but in a feminine, more expressive way that I've not accepted for myself. And I was reminded that I love to dance, Janet. I've danced my whole life, but not in public anymore. I used to do that as a child. And I've also danced professionally as a freestyler when I was younger. And so it's always been kind of part of me. And I always like to dance with my family around, but I wasn't being true to who I was. And so I've been struggling with weight my whole life, up and down, like bungeeing up and down. And I just,
so me
yeah,
too.
not finding that comfortable or not feeling
Yeah,
comfortable within my body. And so I know that has to be, I have to accept that through the feminine energy. And I'm proud of it because I've carried children with this body. And I have amazing girls as well. So
a beautiful
I,
body. Yep.
and I was sitting there in my bikini alone because my husband was out with my children to buy some food. And I was sitting on the terrace, and I just got filled with this energy. And I thought, well, I want to dance. And I had this wraparound, and I thought, well, I want the world to see. that I'm free. There was something going on. I did it for me. It was not to get views if you want to watch me, because then I would never do it, because then you become
Right.
judged,
Right.
right? But I was
Yeah.
coming from a place of self-love, of expression,
Mhm.
of expressing,
Mhm.
wanting to express that feminine energy. And I put up that camera and I danced on
I
Instagram. I
love
was
it.
like, I'm
I love it.
crazy. I'm losing my mind, but it was so
Isn't
freeing.
it great to lose your mind? It's so great to lose it
And I felt so
in a
free,
good
Janet.
way.
I was a free spirit and I was showing my body. I wasn't afraid of moving my body and just being me. I had no makeup on. I hadn't showered that day. I mean, it was in Turkey, it's hot,
You
right?
don't
So,
need to know. Nobody
no,
cares.
it's
You're at the
just,
beach. You look fabulous.
yeah. And I was just, and my, of course, when my husband come back home and my children, I go, you would never know what I've done today. And they go, what did you do? And I
You're
show
like, uh
them, and
oh.
the first reaction of my girls were like, "Oh no, mommy, people are gonna watch." And I go, "I didn't do that for them." So I had a great conversation with my
I did it
girls
for
about
you. Yeah.
why I did it, and they
That's so
go,
nice.
"Wow, this is pretty good, mama." So I was like, I got really backed up. I mean, for my children, and then my
Yep.
husband go, "Yes, I like that. That's good.
Yes.
You
Yes.
go." I was like, I got all the response that I dreamed of, that I was so
Yeah.
afraid I wouldn't get, right?
Yep.
And
Hmm.
it was just so freeing. I was a free spirit. I was out of character that
So
I've
good.
created for myself. And I found myself being filled with love, more love.
Mm.
And after that, that was a transformative experience, because after that, I've been shining. I've been so in line and in tune with my feminine power. I just I just love it. So since I've told you this story, why don't I just show? So I've even showed it to even more people,
Yeah.
because I
We have to
actually
have.
did post it on my business page. Yes, I'm crazy. Some people would say, but I said
No,
that's
you're
self
free.
love.
You're free. You're free.
Yes.
Let's change that word. Yep.
Yes. So let me show you. Okay. So let's see if I can show
Hmm.
this. Okay. 1 second.
There you go.
You see it?
Yes,
Here
the
we
goddess.
go.
I love the goddess. It's just the goddess, embodying the goddess.
I
It is so,
loved it.
yes, so spectacular. So spectacular.
So
And
there you
finally,
go.
this is my feminine and this is who I am. I think it's just absolutely beautiful and so wonderful that you allowed it. We don't allow these things and you did. You opened it all up and you said, "Okay, whatever I this is it. This is who I am." And it's so freeing when we do those things. I think it's just so freeing and so wonderful. And congratulations. And I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
for you.
And thank you for
I
your
am.
support, Janet. I really, really appreciate it. And the funny
I
part with
am.
this is, of course, you get a reaction from the other world. That I didn't mind that. I was prepared for that. I did it for me. But when I got
Exactly.
the reactions, it was uplifting. And it
Mm.
was only uplifting, not one single bad word. And that's
That's
pretty
so.
special, I would say. If you post on
Yep.
Instagram or Facebook, usually there's somebody commenting on something, right? Not
Yep.
one
Yep.
word. And I was thinking, okay, so I have good people. I'm selective, if you wish. I feel the energy of people. And so I know kind of who my friends are and not. And so the thing was, it was interesting because I got a lot of, on my business page, a lot of people who liked it. And not only that, but I could also see those people that I thought, if I would think that somebody would support me, would actually like it and say, wow, that's big for you, Vibeke. And some of them
Yes.
didn't even like it or say a word. And
Well, they're
so
probably in deep thought now. You've planted a beautiful seed for these people, Vivica, to help
that's
them
the
free
thing. And
themselves.
the
Yeah.
big part here is that I didn't mind it. I didn't
Yes.
mind that I didn't. It was just, that's okay. We're all on our journeys. This is my journey. I'm owning this. I'm taking ownership of what I've
Yep.
done.
Yep.
I've had a pure intention. I know who I am. I'm fine. This is nothing to do with me. And it was
See,
just,
this is a beautiful thing.
yeah.
You've let go of your people pleaser.
Yeah.
You've let go of your perfectionism,
Mhm.
any rigidity. I mean, these are all the things that we hold to be, accepted in our world by everybody. We want to be loved. Everyone wants to be loved. So when we hold these facades and these images that make it like, well, that this will be okay. This is safe. This is okay. The hell with that, right? We're
Mm.
done with that safety. Safety hasn't gotten us anywhere,
No,
not a
you're
darn
right.
thing.
I mean,
So here we are,
growth. Yeah.
letting go and being free. And I love that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just the most beautiful thing. And I hope people appreciate that you shared that because that's pretty big to even share it on YouTube. So congrats for doing that. And it's all very positive. And it's the divine feminine coming
You're
through. And
right.
as you said,
And
you're on
it's the
Cleopatra.
time.
My
Inspiria
goodness.
said, Inspiria just when I channel now, she's right
Yes.
here next to
Yes.
me. She said, that is what I meant by this new energy, the download that you all
So
have
beautiful.
available. But if you want to activate it, you have to go into the feminine through the unconditional
Yes.
love, which is part of
Yeah.
the feminine. And so
Oh, yeah,
accepting
I wish
all
I
of
had
you.
shown you I had a little birthday celebration, which I didn't share, but I had a great, friends gave me the most fantastic present. I don't know if I can show it. I could have sent it to you, but I didn't think of it. But because now we both have, now this was my goddess moment. I walked through I don't know if you can see it. This is,
Other
uh,
way. Other way.
this way.
There you go.
Uh, this is my
Yes.
goddess crown that my friends gave me when we went out to breakfast for dinner at a restaurant. They made that for me,
Oh,
and
wow.
I wore it the whole time in the restaurant. I walked to the bathroom in the restaurant. So I just realized I had a goddess moment too. We were
Hey,
both,
I want to hear if
expressing
somebody
our
else had a
divine
goddess
feminine.
moment. Janet. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's listen in to the other people who's in the
Are they
comments.
commenting?
If you're
Oh,
watching
lovely.
and you've had your goddess moment, I would
Yeah.
love for you to share it in the comments.
Yes.
I would love
Share
that.
that.
I really want people to feel that energy that's going around
Mm,
now because it's just getting stronger and stronger. We're just getting
so
started,
important.
and we know that the Lions Gate is coming up as well, and that
Yes,
will
8/8.
always. Yep.
That'll be amazing. That'll be amazing to
Mm-hmm.
see what's going to shift. We're in such a shift right now. It's so powerful. And all I've been connecting with is people who are talking about timelines. I don't know if you've heard of the time. We hear different things about timelines that we're on the wrong timeline, so we have to shift it back to the golden age timeline. And to get to the golden age timeline, there's a few things we can say to help us embody it again, just like what you did with Inspira, that you
Mm-hmm.
brought in the free spirit. This is also a way to connect and bring it back into our reality because it's been a little bit, what's the word? Hijacked, I guess you could say.
Mm.
And so now we're to make it into the more golden age, which you'll be told 2,000 years of peace or 1,000 years of peace, right? We've been promised this beautiful, world, that the new earth that everyone's talking about. So this gentleman I was watching on Mark Atwood show. I mean, I have to mention his name because it was the only person I've ever seen him on. His name was Ian Welch, and he talked about how do we get back our golden age timeline. And I just thought of it as we were talking because I have it sitting here. I was going to mention it, and then we came on so quick. But
Mm.
is that okay if I share this?
Sure, go ahead.
So this is what do we need to do this? So he talked about there's words we can say. So and the words are so beautiful. And I'm going to just say that right now. So whoever's listening and whoever does come in to know you can say this every day. And he says, start with the full intention and from your heart. Now we've just got ourselves in that beautiful sacred space, and Spirit is here to help us through this. So this is what he was downloaded to bring in for us to connect and embody the golden age again. This is what you say. The four bodies are our mental. Oh, wait a minute. I choose. Now we're connecting to connect to the four bodies. And the four bodies are, of course, our mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical bodies. So he says, I choose for my four bodies to come into harmony with the golden age now. I now ask for my mental body and my spiritual body to come back into my body. I now ask for all four bodies to come into harmony with my God self frequency. That's it. Say it every day. You
Perfect.
can say it for yourself, for your children, for your pets. Everybody is having, for your partner, for whoever.
Mm.
So it's very simple, and it's to connect, get us back on the correct golden age timeline that we're meant to be on, which is, a bit waffly right now. So we need to set it, more in stone. And by doing the free spirit and embodying your goddess, that is another way of doing it. And so many, like, it's all connected to what we're bringing through today. It's so connected. So I found that to be, I've been doing it the last few days because it just came through to me. And I'm thinking, this is so important. I have to share this
Yeah.
because he said, share it with everyone you know. And I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I
Yeah.
love this. And it's so
Yeah.
simple. And he says you can also say things to free your food from any kind of, graphene oxide or anything that's going on there. You
Mm.
can also do that to bring your food into the higher uh, frequencies. And he says, I choose now, and you can say this once, never, never to take on board graphene oxide ever again. And then you can imagine that you're communicating with your DNA strands in your body. You ask your body to let it go out, your stools, your urine, your excrement, and remove the graphene oxide.
Mm.
So graphene oxide is found in food and water. And before we eat, say it about 30 minutes before, you can say this: I ask that this food or water will come up to harmony with the golden age. And then you can notice the difference. And he gave a really cool example. He said, like, cut a banana in half. Say this prayer over one half of the banana and leave the other half.
Mm.
Taste the difference after 30 minutes. And he saw it change water
Mm.
from, like, he went to an event and he literally did it on the water and people couldn't believe the difference in the taste. He said, look, taste this, taste that. And the wine, he went to a place where he did it on the wine as well. It's incredible. So these are the things that we're bringing back to ourselves, like you say, bringing our free spirit, bringing our power, bringing this beautiful age that we're meant to. It's, I don't know, I hope that's all connected to you. That felt so connected to me.
Absolutely. It is discovering your personal light path. That is what the golden age is all about. That's the timeline, the light path. And you have the rainbow path. And you can travel on these
They're all
paths.
the same. I think it's the
Yes.
same. Yeah.
So you open yourself up to different resources. As you
Mhm.
evolve and you align, you get more and more in tune with the greater whole. And that's how
Yes.
we just define the differences through the vibrations of your consciousness, if you wish, how much you are in tune with what's coming to you. And so what I love to do is I always bless my food. Like it's
Sure.
blessing
Sure.
or
It's
blessing the
very
water.
similar. It's very
It does
similar.
the same thing where you set the intention of releasing the lower and open up and just have that pure intention. But the thing is, you're the one setting that intention. So the more
Exactly.
pure you are in your heart and soul and mind, and you, like he said, align the four bodies and then give that healing or that expression or that prayer, whatever you want to call it, that's when things
Affirmation. It's kind
happen.
of like an
Yeah.
affirmation. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And I
beautiful.
agree because
Beautiful.
I've done that too. I've said prayers on my waters and over my food and things like that. But I felt like this was even like another level.
Mm.
So, because there's so much changing since, everything's been happening as we talked about. It's just so powerful to be very conscious. And he says, we're just unconscious. We do things so automatic. And I do. I don't know. I try to say it like, okay, just keep this prayer going every time I eat something. But
Well,
then
that's
it's
not
also
it. That
nice.
will not do
No,
it.
that's not going to get it.
You
See,
won't
that's it.
even manifest it. I
Well, that's
promise
it.
you.
So, see, that's what I'm saying. We
Yeah,
have to say it
it's the
consciously every day.
vibration.
So we
Mm.
try to make it easy, but it's not. It's kind of a cop out. It's kind
Yeah.
of a cop out, isn't it? So it's
Well,
kind of an easy
amazing.
way out.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. And time is running when we're
Yes,
having
it's
fun.
1:30. We're into that. We're 1 minute over our
But
30
there's
minutes.
one thing I want to share before
Yes.
we go offline, and that is we are bringing on guests. So
Yes.
next week, we are having Dr. Henning Hai Li. He's a famous and well known astrologer from China. He lives in Norway. He's a good friend of mine. I've been working with him on several occasions, and he's just amazing. He's a fun character, if you wish. I'm saying character, and I'm not meaning that in a less good way. I'm just saying
Oh no, it's fun. He's a free spirit.
he is.
He's a
You'll
free spirit.
appreciate him. He's a lot of life, and he's kind of known as a prophet. So he sees and experiences,
Oh,
and he's seen stuff, like he's been on television here in Norway. He's always asked
sure.
for, what's happening next year, how is the world going to look like in a year or whatever. And so I've invited him to step on and join us here on the reality show so that
I'm
anyone's watching
excited.
can
Woo!
get a short
Yeah,
reading of him. If you show up, I'll let you know how you can do that, or you can join. So make sure you join us
yeah. So
next
join
week.
live next week, and it's going to be the same time, 1 p.m. EST, and it's what time is it? Your time? Is it like
7
European
o'clock
time?
p.m.
7 p.m. in Norway, and that Scandinavia time,
Mhm.
and yes. So, and it might be a longer show, right? It's going to be longer than 30 minutes. We might go about an
Probably like
hour.
45 minutes or so, just to make sure that anyone
Yeah,
showing
so
up.
it'll be longer. So prepare yourself to hang in there and don't leave. Don't think we're ending it at 30 minutes. We're not. We're going to hang in there a little longer. So, just come on and join us. This is going to be spectacular because I haven't met him yet. So I'm so excited to meet him. And it's just going to be so fun. And we had the full moon yesterday, full moon, the buck moon, which was the biggest full moon of the year, and I couldn't see it at all. But my friend did send me a picture of it, and it was absolutely gorgeous where she was. She said it came on in the evening. Well, it was evening. It was about 9:15, and here I don't know if I can show you. Oh, go that way, Janet. You always go the wrong way.
Yeah,
There. Can you see it? No, you
your
can't see it.
video is kind of blurry actually right now. So I think we're
Oh,
just
it's
going to leave it,
blurring out.
Janet.
Yes,
Time
I
is
see it.
running, so
All
we'll
right, we're
just.
going to just leave it. Anyway, I hope you all connected to that energy as well. So he can talk about that maybe a little too.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
And
I'm
I just
blurring
want to
out. I can
close
see
the
it.
sacred
Okay.
space. Let's close the sacred space, Janet.
Yes.
Would you like me to do it,
Okay.
or yeah?
So we're going to thank you.
Yeah.
Sure, if you want to, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Whatever
You
works.
opened, so you can close it as well. Go ahead.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think it matters. But anyway, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all beings of light and spirit, everyone who's here today, all the listeners. We are so grateful for this information that we always try to share what's the most key thing happening in our lives that we feel is also reflected in yours. So we hope that we've helped them all. We thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. We're going to cut the cord, send them back with love. Know that this is the most beautiful sacred space, and we always bring this information with unconditional love to you all. And thank you for being here, beings of light. And just take a deep breath now. Come back into your body.
Thank you.
And we are done for today. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
And we hope you enjoyed this free spirit episode. We love it.
Love it.
Bye.
Bye.